106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Good evening, this is Dr. Bones live with MadAndersons. Now, we don't have Mike on the line quite yet. We've been trying for the past 15 minutes. We've been having some mic issues. So hopefully he can get it sorted out and we'll have him on very, very soon. In the next, hopefully 5-10 minutes. I don't know. But he's trying to figure it out right now. So I do apologize that we do interview Mike. It'll be a few minutes late and behind schedule just because he hasn't been able to figure it out. And I'm not sure what's going on. So I do apologize for that. And if it doesn't work, we'll have to interview him again some other time. So, with that being said, welcome to the show, though. We have MadAndersons as usual.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
So, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a song off the newest Factory Fast compilation called, the band's called Empire Signal. The song's called Alive. And hopefully we'll have Mike on soon. I do apologize, but there's some sort of mic issue, and we're trying to work on it right now. So, until then, dig this. This is Empire Signal, and the sound's called Alive. Dig this. All right, and we are back, and our special guest, Mike, has fixed the problem, and he is on air with us. Mike, welcome to the show, buddy.
Thank you very much, Brian. It's great to be here finally. I apologize for my technical difficulties.
You know what? It's fine because it does happen, and I'm not sure if you heard the song, but we just heard Empire Signal with a song called Alive. So I'm not sure if you heard the song.
Yes, I'm very familiar with that song. The first time I heard that song, I fell in love with it. I just love the guitar tone on it. It's phenomenal.
Oh, right on. You know what? My opinion on that one too is it kind of reminded me of some old 60s, 70s, like with a kind of with the keyboard sound to it. Kind of had that almost like kind of the junk organ sound to it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Absolutely.
So, MadAndersons, first of all, you guys can say hello.
Hello, MadAndersons.
Catherine Nolan? Let's see here. Okay, that's why. We got to add them to group call. So, Mike, I'll call you right back. Just give me 1 second, all right?
It's contagious.
I know, just give me 1 second. I'll call you right back. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Okay, so we got to hold the mics and call him right back and after the call here. So, just stand by. Because he got on mic working. Mike?
Hello?
Okay, there we go. So, guys, say hello.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Hey, how you doing?
We're doing well. Glad you could join us. Are we on air?
Yes, we are.
Oh, cool.
So, Mike and I just commented, and so, guys, it's your turn. On Empire.
I thought it was a great tune. It had a really good hook. Lots of power to it. A lot of interesting stuff going on mix-wise, too. Kind of a little bit on the psychedelic side. Good guitar work.
Yeah, and we didn't hear your comments. But, yeah, what a well-written song. They really knew what they were doing, and what I really liked about it was some of the sparse playing on the guitar. The whole thing was really tasteful, and it really sounded great.
Well, right on. So, Mike, like I said, welcome to the show. And before we get to your song, let's start off getting into some questions here. So,
Sure.
I know you've been in the music business for a while. So, one question I always like to ask is, how did you kind of narrow it down to kind of the type of music you wanted to play?
I've always been a big fan of the older school hard rock and heavy metal, and then the '90s grunge stuff always did it for me. Nirvana, Pearl Jam, that type of stuff. But I've always listened to other kinds of music and try to get some influence from that too. But it was that initial, those classic rock albums that is just kind of always done it for me, and always the type of music I've wanted to play. Mainly guitar based, and pretty rock and stuff.
Right on. And now, when you're mentioning old school metal, are we talking like Iron Maiden and that sort of thing, or?
Yeah, Iron Maiden, but even further back than that, my biggest influence and the one that that drove me to pick up a guitar was Black Sabbath.
Nice.
Tony Iommi, and just it's not so much being an Eddie Van Halen on the leads and everything. It's
Right.
just coming up with those dark, just heavy sounding riffs that the guy's just been a gold mine for decades now.
You know what? Totally agree. And with Tony Iommi, I just have to say, I'm a huge fan of Sabbath, and I got a chance to see them on the reunion tour. And
13?
yeah, oh man, and before that too, their first reunion tour. So it was almost like 10 years ago now. And,
that's going back a little ways.
But it was still very cool for me, and because I saw them once by themselves. Well, they had a couple openers at the Palace because I lived in Michigan at the time. So I saw them there, and I saw them again at Ozfest. And at Ozfest, when Ozzy was doing his cheese, and introducing the band, the applause for Tony Iommi just did not stop, and he just kind of hung his head down. I was like, I can't believe this,
Yeah, the guy's a god. I missed him on the 13 tour, but I saw him a few years back when he was when they had Ronnie James Dio, and they were going by the name Heaven and Hell.
Right.
And I think that turned out to be like Ronnie James Dio's last tour. I think he died a few months afterwards.
Yeah, it wasn't too long after that. And just before I let Catherine Nolan ask you a question, my side note here for that is for about 2 months, they had a bassist named Joe Burt who played with Heaven and Hell. and I interviewed him. And let me tell you, that was such a crowning moment. And he was such a fantastic guy. And he told me some stories about when he's playing with Black Sabbath for the tour. This was like '84. And one thing he said, you know what? He said they were a bunch of tricksters. And he said that they're playing one show and they had the smoke going. And Tony Iommi, as you know, the last day before he actually joined Black Sabbath full time, he sliced the ends of his fingers off on the one hand, and that's what makes his style so unique. And he said he took the tips off, and Joe Bird said, he goes, "I got weak at the knees. I was laughing, but I got weak at the knees." So, Catherine Nolan, go ahead.
Mike, are you gigging any at all, or do you have members that you record with?
Not gigging at the moment. What happened? Quick history. I was playing in cover bands for a long time, and I always thought like the natural progression would be to start coming up with your own music and try to see how far you can go with that. And I started writing some songs and stuff, and the last cover band I was in really wasn't too interested in playing original stuff. So eventually I kind of just got frustrated just playing the covers. So I left and then just started finishing the songs myself. I always figured it'd be like a group thing, have somebody else write the lyrics or whatever, and even help with the writing of the music. But I wound up doing most of it myself, all of it myself, from what I've done so far. And it's gotten some pretty good reaction that I hooked up with another couple guys, and we're working on rehearsing the stuff I have recorded now. And we're also coming up with some new stuff, so we hope to be out gigging hopefully by the end of summer, early fall.
That's great. That's great news.
Yeah, I've only been putting out original songs. I don't even think it's been a year yet.
Oh, wow.
The last, yeah.
No. Yeah. Go ahead, Catherine.
Well, I was going to say, Mike, I went to your Bandcamp page and listened to the tunes that you have up there, and I just have to say, great job. There's some really wonderful material up there. So is that all you did all the recording? Did you play all the instruments?
Yes, I did. I had to cheat a little bit on the drum software, but
sure.
But I did the guitars and the bass and the vocals, and even the vocals. That's something new too. I'd always been in kind of heavier bands in the past where there was always just one vocalist, so I never really bothered to learn how to sing. So I haven't even been singing a year yet. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's but it's great. It's just trying to learn something new and get better at it. Practice every day, and so.
Absolutely, I never would have guessed that. You sound like a pro.
Well, thank you.
I second that, Catherine. Now, Mike, let me ask you. Before you got into writing your own music, when you're doing a lot of cover bands, did that ever get boring at some points, just because you weren't able to kind of create on your own, or?
Yeah, it does. I mean, I guess some bands try to put their own spin on the cover, which I like to do too. But there's only so much you can do to it. I mean, how are you going to take a classic song and try to improve upon it? Because it's already a classic song. You're not going to make it any better.
And the thing about that too is Mike, is like I totally agree with that, because like in my opinion, if it doesn't matter who does it, whether they're an indie band or mainstream band, if you cover a song, it's either you do it correctly and put a good spin on it, or you butcher it. There's